Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas, and today we are ready to close out the month of December. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about going into 2023, and I'll talk more about that in my next video. But for today, let's finish up the month. All right, so we'll start by looking at the goals. So remember, our number one goal was to add $100 to our emergency fund, and you all, we are certainly going to be able to achieve that, I'm sure. So we should be finishing up that challenge here as we finish up the month. Number two was to complete our New Year's challenge. If you all have been watching, we did our second cash stuffing on this challenge on Saturday, and so we have put more than $100 into that one at this point. And then the final goal for this month is to get together my 2023 budget plan, which I have done that. So I've done a lot of reflecting this month and just really trying to figure out what our focus is going to be for the next year, and so I'll be ready to share that as well. So we didn't really have much left for the end of the month. As you can see, most of our things we took care of that beginning of the month, and then this in week 3. So we had just a few bills and debt to take care of, and let's go ahead and fill those in. So let's see, on our week 3 was payday week. And so we ended up with an extra $60 on that check because of some extra duties that I took care of. And so that gave us an extra $60 to add to savings. So I added that savings to our challenge. And that was the first cash stuffing that we did for our New Year's challenge. So that's what that is on the 20th. Also on the 20th, our Apple Care came out. For $370. And then the last bill that we took care of on the 23rd was $58 to T-Mobile. So that was it for our bills and debt. Very simple. So we had $60 to savings, and then bills wise we only had $61.70. So I'm going to go ahead and write that up here, and I'm going to have to scoot it over a box because I'm out of space. And $61.70, and I'm going to go ahead and write variable there, and we'll come back and fill that in. All right, so then notice this week we don't have anything in there. And so, because remember, this is that long spell that I was telling you about. I actually already have my check for the first of the year, because they pay it on the 21st, because offices are closed here when our checks would actually need to be paid out. So they pay us early. So that's just sitting in the bank, and I'll come back to that when it's time to start the New Year's budget. And then we didn't have anything else to take care of this week. So that's it, bills and debt wise, for the month. So let's go ahead and look at our wallet. Y'all, I don't know about you, but I'm just kind of relieved. Like, the holiday was fantastic, but I'm just glad we're done with all of the extra expenses and money going in and out this month, because really it just kind of makes me anxious. All right, so let's see here. So gas wise, we had $100 for the month. We left off with $54.99 after week 3. On the 20th, we gassed up with $30, and that dropped our gas down to $24.99. And then on the 27th, which was today, we put $25 more in, which took us 1 cent over for gas. And I'm not even going to stuff that back in here, you all, because we're going to be changing our envelopes for the new year. All right. Grocery wise, let's have a look. So at the end of week 3, we had a total of $60.36 remaining. And I think I said in the last video, all of these groceries that you're looking at does not include our holiday groceries, and that's because that came out of our money that we budgeted for. So yay. Okay. So then on the 22nd, we spent $58.32 at Walmart, which took our total down to $2.04. And then you all, we did what we do so many times. We were so tired from grocery shopping because this was our regular grocery, and then we spent a little over $200 on our groceries for the actual holiday. So by the time we did all that shopping, we did not feel like cooking. So then we went to Taco Bell and spent $24.45, which put us over by $22.41. And we also stopped at Speedway and picked up a couple of things for $11.35. So in the end, food-wise, we went over budget by $33.76. But still, that's not too bad, and I'll tell you how we'll recover that before we're done. All right, fun-wise, nothing new happened with that. We used that money the third week, so there was nothing to add there. Let's see, health and beauty, we were also done with. We handled all the haircuts and things at the beginning of the month. Cleaning wise, we did make more purchases. So on the 23rd, we spent $35.74, and so that left us with $4.03 for cleaning. For the dog, we didn't need to buy any more dog food, so we ended the month with $14.52 remaining for the dog. And then fudge, you all, we went over on this one as well. So we were already over, because remember that last purchase I made was at FedEx, which took us to $10.36 over. And then you all, I had to get some shoes. It's actually kind of embarrassing. I should put the shoe up to show you how the sole is like torn open. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have to get a new pair of shoes. So I ordered some Hey Dudes, and so we added, and so that was another unexpected expense for $51.44, which took us to $61.80 on our fudge. So over. So yeah, so we definitely went over there. However, we had some wins too this month. So we got it waived so that we don't have to carry the insurance on the car loan that we aren't driving because the car isn't working, and so they waived that so we don't have to pay for that anymore. So that is like $100 back in our budget. And then there was another bill that ended up being cheaper than planned, and our electric was a lot cheaper than planned, even though our gas was a little bit higher. So because of that, we had a little extra in there, so I was able to cover the shoes and our mess up with the groceries. Remember, we had a lot of receipts to scan, and we still have several to scan. I had to wait last week because I had already hit that 35 limit in 7 days time. And then as far as the bank, we will have money to take back, and you'll see that when we do our last cash stuffing for this month. So that is it with our wallet. So then let's go ahead and add this to our calendar. So we started that last part of the month with $442.66 remaining in the bank. Our bills and debt total was $61.70. We also had an additional $60 that we got to add to savings because of me picking up some extra. For those of you that may be new to the channel, I've been covering some ESS days, and so when I do that, that extra gets added on like a paycheck behind. So I had an extra $60 on there, and that's what we added to our savings challenge. Then our variable expenses that we just looked at in our wallet came to $236.30. So that means that we ended the month with $84.60 remaining, even though we went over in 2 of our areas. And so that gets to be added to our savings challenge. So that's exciting, you all, because that's going to take us that much closer to meeting that goal before the end of the year. We also, no, that's it. Okay, so then let's go ahead and take a look at my last little financial motivation card for the year. Today I commit to living my financial dreams. And you all, and that's what we're working for. So I'll leave you with that. I'll see you next time.